community. The Black Panthers failed the black community. Why? Is because we had white people who infiltrated our groups. And the reason why our group's been infiltrated and destroyed and we have no real leaders now is because of the fact that when they infiltrated our strength, we didn't have no strong foundation. But the strong foundation that teach you not to let white people into your society is this right here. Give me hold that. Give me 2nd Ezra 6:54. And I know it sounds like a lot of hate, but I'm gonna let you know the Bible is racist. The Bible is about sex. The Bible is about racism. The Bible is about color. The Bible is about all of that. And when I say sex, I'm not saying have sex with who you want. But God damn it, the Lord said if I got all these wives, you beat that thing up. 2nd Ezra 6:54. The Lord said beat that thing up. When it come to brotherhood and going to war, the Lord said show mercy by any means. But when it's time, go to war. You know what else the Bible said? Goddamn Black, Hispanic, and Native Indians is the best, and these other nations are nothing. And nothing means they're not worth anything. You know what else the Bible said? You shouldn't sleep with white people. You shouldn't sleep with anything outside of Black, Hispanic, and Native Indian. Why? It's because that's how they infiltrate our community. We tend to think we're better than our fellow brother or sister because we're with a white person or an Asian or Samoan. But I'm going to let you know here, your thought process is poor because the way the Lord looks at you when you become a traitor is that you're trash, that you're garbage, and you shouldn't be doing that. And it is a way you can redeem yourself in the eyes of the Lord. But what you have to do is come serve the Lord. That's the first thing. And you can't bring yours to come serve the Lord because this Bible is just for you and only for you. Go ahead.
The book of Ezra, the 2nd chapter, verse 54. And after these, Adam also, whom thou madest Lord of all thy creatures.
Some of y'all know that Adam is the father of us all. And it's saying, you know what I'm saying, read that part again.
And after these, Adam also, whom thou madest Lord of all thy creatures.
And we know that Adam is the Lord, the father of all the creatures. Go ahead.
Of him come we all.
And I know we say come we all because everybody think the Bible is about loving everybody. But newsflash, the Bible is not about loving everybody and it's not a religious book. The Bible is actually a constitution. It's a historical record book according to what Black, Hispanic, and Natives went through each slavery, whether it was the Syrian captivity, the Egyptian captivity, the Babylonian captivity, all through the Medes. We all went through these captivities together, man. We just got separated along the way. Why? It's because we thought we knew and we allowed people to infiltrate. We wanted to be like these other nations because of their gods and believe what they believe in, according to crosses and rocks and gold and malaks. That's what we wanted to believe in. And now as we stand today, we think we're separate people, we're all the same, man. We just have a simple and a stupid mindset to think that we can believe separately and we can work together. We can never do it. And the reason why we can never do it is because our morals are not the same. And as long as our morals aren't the same, one person out here is going to think it's all right for me to sell drugs one time to get my bills paid. It's all right for me to go sleep with this woman one time to get that good sexual release that I've been desiring. And that is what causes division because it's different gods. Go ahead.
And the people also whom thou hast chosen.
So the Lord said, come we all, everybody. But and the people that the Lord has chosen. So the Lord saying everybody come together, and then he's turned around saying, and the people he has chosen. So the Lord has a chosen particular people. Oh, it sounds like racism. But racism is good. Don't think racism is bad. What racism is, you intend to look out for your people first and your people last. That's racism. There's nothing wrong with racism in my eyes. Because it worked for the white man and the Africans and the Chinese. They got their own language, which the Spanish has a Spaniard language, which Native Indians black have, English. That is good. They have their own recipes, their own food, their own military, their own economics, their own farmland. But what do Latinos have? What do black people have? What, we have America? We got Mexico that we on the brink of losing because of white people? We have hoods, we on the brink of losing because of white people gentrifying it? We got Nickeltown that's getting gentrified. We got White Horse Road that's soon to be gentrified. We fighting over hoods that we considering ours, but everything is being stripped from us. So the Lord is saying, all these people come, but as for the other people, and those other people are the special people. Why would the Lord cause division if we're one? Because he has a particular people that he has a favor to and a loving to. Go ahead.
Verse 55. All this have I spoken before thee, O Lord, because thou madest the world for our sake.
So the Lord is saying, as for the other people that he chosen, he made the world for our sake. He made it for our sake. I know Latino brothers and Jamaican brothers should not be serving the way they serve. You know why? It's because you work too goddamn hard now to survive. You work too hard right now working 10, 12, 16 hours to survive. You worked enough. This world, you should be served. Black people should be served. We worked too long and we built America. It's time for us to be served, man. It's really time for us to be served.
Verse 56. As for the other people, which also come of Adam, thou hast said that they are nothing.
As for the other people that come from Adam, the Lord said that you are what?
Nothing.
You're the best.
Nothing.
You're okay.
Nothing.
We're all equal.
Nothing.
The Lord said other people are nothing according to the Bible. This is coming from the Bible, not coming from I.S.U.P.K. This is not the NIV. This is not some, made up, book. The Lord said, as for the other people, they are nothing. That's how the Lord feels about other people. They're nothing.
But be like unto spittle.
But be like unto spittle. Trash. Garbage. Crap. That's how the Lord really feels about you. That you are like nothing. Is that it?
And has likened the abundance of them unto a drop that falleth from a vessel.
Read that one more time. Read it slowly for him.
And has likened the abundance of them unto a drop that falleth from a vessel.
So the Lord is saying those other people are like a drop that falleth from a bucket. Everybody know if you washing your cars, if a little water splash out, you washing dishes, a little water drop out the sink, you don't sit here and try to save the little water that you lost. What you do is continue doing what you're doing and clean it up. That's how the Lord feels about that drop. Those people are that drop of fluid that hit the ground that you didn't even worry about, because what's more important is the mass that's in this bucket, the mass that's in this sink. Go back to Ezekiel. That's how the Lord feels about it, man. Matter of fact, go Jeremiah 10 and 2. Look, man, we the Israelite School of Universal Practical Knowledge, starting out of 1 West, 125th Street, Harlem, New York, under Commander General YAHANNA. We teach that Black, Hispanic, and Native Indian are God's chosen people according to the Bible, man. Nosotros somos la escuela israelita de conocimiento practical universal, man. And we teach that Black, Hispanic, and Native Indian are God's chosen people. It's simple. And you can't debate or debunk it. Because we see it right now, regardless how low we are, regardless how poor we get, regardless how desolate we become, and disregard what our conditions is. We know what happens. We come out on top. We shine somewhere in the darkness. We shine, whether it shines on us or not. And we can look at, for example, the Westerns. Everybody look at John Wayne and all these other Westerns like, oh, they some all-star men. They real killers. They real cowboys. But check this out. Before all of that, they called them cattlemen. We was known as what cowboys. But people realized the work and the brick that Native Indians and Latinos and blacks put in, according to how we was out in there in that farm dealing with the cows and horses. They seen the real work. They seen what we was doing. And guess what? They took that cowboy name from us and named themselves that. They took the whole, plaid design, traditional design we wear today. and the fringes we wear on our chaps when we riding them bulls and said it's theirs, man. Now everybody look at the Cowboys like they just some all-star men. But I'm gonna tell you, they're not some strong men. This is what they are. They are homosexuals. They go to the military and sleep man on man. They sleep with young boys back in the Roman time. If you think I'm lying, look up pederasty. They'll have young underage boys in the military teaching them how to train and also having sexual acts with them. Those are the people that said they the real cowboys and they the real men. How are you a real man and you sexually abusing a child, a boy at that? You're a sexual assaulter and a homosexual, man. But they say Latinos is the real sexual abuser. That custom come from white people. Being a whore come from white girls. That's where it come from. But our black and our Latino sisters think that's the way we get paid around here. No, the price you pay is the price when you get AIDS and HIV. The price you pay is when you cry at night in that cold bed, man, with those kids, and you ain't got no man there to provide and protect you and teach that boy how to raise up. What happens is when our boys grow up, they become homosexuals and killers. When our daughters grow up, they become whores and abusers of themselves because we don't have real strong men in our community. The real strong men is the men that's locked in the penitentiary or stuck on drugs, man. The real strong men of today thinking I can have little money and sell a little dope and be able to sleep with whatever woman I want. That's what's happening. That's what we came to, man. We came to a point to where we abuse each other. We came to a point to where we abuse each other. We started to hate each other because we don't have a strong foundation. We don't have something that's going to make us think the right way. We don't have something that's going to make us think the wise way. But what we do have is the Bible. But in society, this Bible doesn't exist because Catholics and Christians don't even teach this from the Bible. Only thing Catholics say is John 3:16. In Mother Mary, Hail Mary, that's all they say. But what is John 3:16 going to do for a Latino man that's in MS-13 or in the cartel, man? What is that going to do for him when his life is on the line? His life is on the line, and he don't even know if he's going to be able to be alive to watch his daughter grow up, to be able to get back home to see his son become that all-star soccer player. What is that going to do for Latino sisters that's going to be stripped from their kids and sent back to the border? What is Christianity and being a Catholic has done for us? We've done this over 3, 4, 5, 600 years, and we still don't have the answer. But the answer is in this Bible, and we have the actual answer. We don't listen to the Christian pastor. We don't listen to your Muslim imam. Who we go to is Commander General YAHANNA, that's over the Israelite School of Universal Practical Knowledge. And we get the actual truth of the Bible.